Hi, it's Andy from Leadsability, and in today's video I wanted to explain to you the difference between brand and direct marketing. Now, direct marketing is often called direct response marketing. So as a business owner, which one would you choose? Would you go down the brand marketing route and direct marketing route? Well, it really depends on your budget and how you're going to be able to sustain, because brand marketing is very difficult to measure the actual return on investment, but it does actually produce a positive ROI over time, and it does produce sales. Now, let's go into brand marketing. So brand marketing really is about generating awareness and helping or persuading or influencing people to choose. So, for example, perfumes or cars, and typically this manifests itself in the form of TV ads, right? You see a TV ad of a Chevrolet, a BMW, and they try to basically show the product and show the emotions on using the product and what it can give you, and so they try to influence you that way. Now, these type of advertising is generally very expensive, so if you're a small or medium-sized service provider, it can be very expensive, and you need to run ads or run different types of marketing campaigns. It's not just ads, it could be events, it could be public relations. There's lots of different forms of actually promoting out there, but essentially it's really a combination of all these activities that come together and they're pushing your brand out there, right? So Apple, for example, often shows ads on what its phones, what when you use its phone, its iPhone, what kind of results you get and how it makes you feel. But they're run continuously, right? They're run over time, so you have to have the budget to do that kind of thing. But then again, of course, you get TV ads which have, for example, call us for this special deal this weekend, and that's direct response, because what we're doing, direct response marketing, is eliciting a response. Just because it appears in the internet, in YouTube or in TV, it doesn't really matter. But what we're trying to do is get a direct response. So that's really leads us nicely into direct response, which is, what is it? I mean, it's basically generate a phone call, complete a form on a website, click on an ad, and if it's online, make a sale on an e-commerce, generate a lead, that sort of thing. So that can be done online and offline. So I mean, you can do that online through a website or through different other techniques, which I'll talk about in other videos. But you could do it also through a flyer, for example. I mean, if you've got a flyer going out there, as long as you take a note when you receive the phone call and you ask the question to the customer or consumer, how did you hear about us? And you say, well, I saw your flyer in the local pharmacy or whatever it is, wherever you put, wherever you, or if you're doing direct mail, then you would have to measure that, right? So the big difference is, again, between the two. Brand advertising is generally labor intensive, it's long, you need to spend considerable sums of money. The ROI is difficult to measure, whereas in direct response marketing it tends to be cheaper. It doesn't mean it's easy to get the response, but when you do direct response marketing and you can make it work and you can measure particularly the ROI, you can really measure it pretty much spot on. So really that's the difference between the two. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, let us know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Speak to you soon in the next video. Take care.